unless his family start to put their feet down and start to, treat him as how he should be treated, so he can take life more serious.
Oh, he said something about my, but I put it on the dashboard and I told him to take it.
I understand it. I ain't mad at you.
Okay.
I'm on your side.
So
You hear that? That is where he lost. That is where he lost, because King ain't backing down. King ain't being agreeable with his big brother. He is acting as if what his big brother is saying isn't the point that he made, because the point is we made a deal for you to stay out of trouble, and you went into this combative argument with a cop, so you deserve the punishment. No tour, but then his bigger brother is like, I want to do the tour with you, I'm on your side. That's some punk shit. You know what I'm saying? That's some punk shit. You don't treat little brothers like that. You're only making his life ending much faster when you spoil your child like that, or your siblings like that. You're not allowing them to learn and to take life seriously. So look out for King not being able to make it past 2030, the year.
Still good.
I just gotta be a man of my word.
What's your word?
You stay out of trouble.
What's your word? You see? King is fucking a smart Alec.
I woke up this morning, was born out in Kingston and leaving Jamaica abroad, not to England.
This is my page, and the first post here you seeing. Little nigga stop talk. Pussy them a cap a axe off in a frag of me dog them fully advanced. Black money, black card, rich like who. Little nigga stop talk. Pussy them a cap a axe off in a frag of me dog them fully advanced. It's Leprosy. Yeah. Don't bag of money. Yard one a foreign. Give me the bird can't team so me stay same way like me daddy. Black money, black card, rich like who. Little nigga stop talk. Pussy them a cap a axe off in a frag of me dog them fully advanced. Black money, black card, rich like who. Little nigga stop talk. Pussy them a cap a axe off in a frag of me dog them fully advanced. We advance academically and professionally, extraterrestrially and even medically. Sell we to everybody, take the molly, superfragically, list PSPally, sexually, get the dolly ben reality. In a every alley, genitally make Beverly see. Up I do nally, then be clarin and them off me. No go tell Rivali, anti-valley no mediocrity. Black magic, watch fraud. Get a black puss with a black dog. A mad sus, when mad dog. I de left a bad push with the cash card. Black money, black card, rich like who. Little nigga stop talk. Pussy them a cap a axe off in a frag of me dogs them fully advanced. Black money, black card, rich like who. Little nigga stop talk. Pussy them a cap a axe off in a frag of me dogs them fully advanced. Yes, that's right there. You see me? Tough a lie, bad. Yeah, people, this is crazy. We've got a video with T.I.'s sons, both of his sons, his big son and his little son, his young son and his man son. Yes, his boy son and his man son. Now his man son ain't no grandson. His man son name is Domani. You know what I'm saying? And he's a bit more chill and cool. He is more, he's definitely a good soul. You know what I mean? Just as how Adam and Eve had two boys or two kids or two children, right? And one was evil and one was good. Well, King is the evil one who is just, I'm not saying that he can, beheaded people. He doesn't have the heart to do the real evil stuff, but he You know, he loves to give himself trouble, problem, you know, which is evil also. You seen what he did about the whole 50 mom thing, right? Now this little kid that's called King, he ain't no king. He should spell his king K-Y, spell it with a Y, because he ain't no king, you know what I'm saying? He's just a kid. Understand? That's where it is. But his big son, Damani, he's more chill and cool and, you know, respectable. And I'm sure he wasn't that bad. I'm sure he wasn't even that bad at all, being, you know, T.I.'s son growing up before he got this matured. However, what you will see in this video here, you'll see that King is really the smarter one out of all the family because he knows how to use his brain. The evil side of the universe working for King, working with him, and the devil. That is why he knows he's got this smart mouth, right? And you got to know how to handle these smart mouth. And Ti, he doesn't know how to handle King or the kid, his kid, smart mouth. You know what I'm saying? And remember, we told you the difference between smart and wise, right? So smart is definitely using your intelligence to benefit yourself, your ego, wherever it leads you. You know what I'm saying? But the wise person use their intelligence to benefit all parties. Now, for example, in a case like this, if King was wise, he would stop giving himself trouble and he would stop finding himself in trouble. But because he's so stupid, he doesn't know how and he doesn't know why and he doesn't know how to even stop it. He doesn't know how or why he keeps on getting in trouble and he doesn't know how to stop it. You understand? So that shows you that he's a fool. He's a fool because if he was doing the wise thing, which would be the right thing, you know, not a wild thing. You make my heart sad. You make everything groovy. Yeah, so he's just like a wild thing, you know what I'm saying? And he be wilding instead of rolling, 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 rolling. Yeah, but King is just crazy, man. He should have been matured already, and it seems that he's just touching his teenage years, you know? He makes it seem as if he's just becoming a teenager with all his acting and displaying all these sporadic activities that he's involved with. Now he's arrested, and he was arrested in this Pikachu suit. And there you go, it's just the truth. He's in this Pikachu suit, and I just told you that he's like a little child that's just approaching his teen. You know what I'm saying? And look at him, this big yellow, big bird looking ass motherfucker, Sesame Street shit. He's the one that wants beef with 50. Little dumbass. Yo, I don't like to really vlog about King, man. I don't really like seeing him. You know what I'm saying? I like his brother character though, but his brother is slow. You know, because the thing is, you can't love your family too much to not correct them strictly and rightfully. You know what I mean? The drastic time call for drastic measures. So if the problem is drastic with your siblings or your sons, your children, then the measures you have to take have to be a drastic one to allow them to fall back in line and in place. You can't treat a drastic time as a little light problem because it's going to get worse. Okay? And that is what you'll be seeing here in this video. Now let us get into it, because man, I want to smoke and I want to drink, I want to love, I want to know, I know, that was in a hot and line of cold, I want to...
My Pikachu locked up, and I'm like, what you talking about?
So he's like, yo, my Pikachu locked up. That sounds fruity. You know what I'm saying? His Pikachu locked up. I know he's a big bro and he love his little bro, you know, and the kid who's called King be looking like a girl. Look at him getting his hair sorted out. But the thing is, the fans are going crazy about how, you know, the big brother playing that big brother role, but the big brother failed, you know, failed to allow his younger brother to see the point. And he allowed the little brother, who is King, to have him seeing King's point and from King's perspective. So King won this argument between his big brother, and I'm sure this is how he treats his dad and he behaves with his dad. He always wants to have the last say, just like most of us when we were kids, especially us that grew with families who, had their miserable moments. T.I. and them guys are rich. They hardly ever miserable, you know what I mean? Them niggas are rich. So you gotta know that's how it is, man.
I'm like, what?
You know AI, motherfucker. AI is
I
crazy.
seen the body cam too.
So what had happened? Let me give you the 411 on the bus down, what's going down. So the big brother, Domani, came to straighten his little brother out, right? So King, they had made a deal with his bigger brother, Domani, right? Because Domani have some tour coming up, and he made a promise with King that if he stays out of trouble, then the both of them will be going on tour. Encore like Jay-Z and Kanye West. Encore, Do You Want More? Brooklyn, is it Linkin Park? And Jay-Z? Yeah, encore. Yeah, anyway, so the fact that King got arrested, Domani had to or should have ended the deal and not take King on tour with him. But just as how us as younger brother who were raised with bigger brothers, we usually look up to our bigger brother and we love them so much. And they also would love us most of the time, you know what I'm saying? Depending on the type of siblings you were raised with. I'm sure my brother loved me, and even though we fight and he tried to unalive me so many times when we were a child. But that's life, good and bad, and it makes you stronger. What doesn't kill you make you stronger. Is right. So now that Domani had approached King, his little brother, he was supposed to be strict and made it clear that we ain't going on tour no more because you got arrested and we made a deal for you to stay out of trouble. But look how it's gonna go. Look how King is going to use his little bird brain on his littler bird brain brothers and family.
Can I talk to my brother real quick, y'all?
Go ahead.
So this is considered trouble?
You took a mug shot. I got a call.
Yeah, so I'm sure you guys remember where he said that he seen him in a video. The big brother Domani said to his little brother King that he seen him in a video getting arrested, and King immediately said that was AI. So so Domani, he's smart too, but they lack the wise mind and understanding that they ought to have at this time in life. Because while the earth and the world is running and the people are going wild out there, you need the most intelligence. You need the most level of intelligence to maneuver through this earth with all the wickedness and the conniving vipers that are around us, whether at work, whether our friends, whether our homes, or the family. Sometimes they can be vipers too. So, this is the course that it's taking. And, King is looking directly in his brother's eyes, showing that he doesn't scared of him, But the bigger brother is he's not too observant. He isn't observant enough. Observant, right?
You got a call.
2, 3 a.m. I went back to sleep.
You went back to sleep? You didn't even try to make sure I was situated?
Nah, I just made sure no lives was lost.
I'm trying.
So it's almost like Domani got a call that King was locked up, and it was after midnight when he got the call, around 3. And those are some powerful time. Those are when the bestest of dream come alive, when you're in your sleep at those hours. So what the big brother said, Domani, which this shows that he is somewhat stressed with his brother being involved in a lot of trouble, right, of recent time. So the fact that his older brother Domani made it clear that he went back to sleep when he got the news after 3 in midnight, after midnight, right? That shows you that he has it up to here with his brother, right? And we are sure that he came to address his younger brother with a strict and a, with a strict and serious approach. That was what he intended to do. But because he loved his little brother, he allowed that love to take over. So instead of him being serious and strict and confronting his little brother seriously, he allowed the love that he has for his brother to just say, just to go, okay, damn, fuck it. I ain't in the arguing with him. I love him. He's my brother. Let him have this time. Let him win this time. That's where it's going to go, just to let y'all know. So listen.
Deal was you get in no trouble, you stay out of trouble, and we can do the tour. And I want to do the tour, but you ain't staying out of trouble.
You see? He's saying that he wants to do the tour. He shouldn't say that part. He should never mention that part. He should have just mentioned the part about their deal, right? And the fact that King failed, right? To keep his promise. King failed because he was arrested, and he's gonna make it seem as if he never really did anything. The cop just pulled him over, and it's almost like he's saying the cop was just pressuring him for no reason, which a lot of cops do that, but it's still King failing because that is what was supposed to happen. He was not supposed to go on tour. The universe want King to be punished so that he can become better and do some self-reflecting and look into himself. But now that Domani is going to bring him on tour, obviously King won't learn his lesson. Okay? And that is why it's very important you discipline your child, because this is the result you'll get in the long run when they become a big tree that you can't bend anymore.
I mean, why you ain't get out the car?
Wow. What was the probable cause?
You see, the cops wanted him to come out the car, and he's saying, why should I come out the car? You know what I mean? So, like, you made a deal. If you and your brother never made a deal, and you have all right to not come out of the car because it's constitutional, right? Which we know a lot of cops go against the Constitution and abuse the citizens, especially black people. Even though King ain't black, he's a white ass rat. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, the fact that he made a deal with his brother, he should have just complied with the cops to avoid getting in trouble if he wanted to go on tour. But he doesn't care about tour any much. What he cares about is winning every little argument and every little dispute that he run into. He needs to learn how to make things slide sometime, because someone's gonna spank his ass, and T.I. ain't gonna like that. You know what I'm saying? He better be careful. Yeah, you better be careful. So y'all better teach him well, or y'all gonna lose him very fast. I'm prophesying this as of now, because we're getting in more serious days ahead. We lost King Von. We lost so many Chicago niggas. We lost so many niggas across statewide, So the time is getting more serious and more serious, and King is getting more and more mischievous, more and more devious, more and more troublesome, Yeah, so that shows that it's easy for anyone to be able to see into his future being a lot of problem coming his way. And if T.I. and Domani and Tiny, if they don't get their act right and, treat this kid here as how he should be treated and punished, then if they fail to do that, then they're going to lose King. Because someone else going to spank his ass out there. You know what I mean? Because a lot of celebrity be getting spanked out in the streets. They don't care who you be. So King needs to know that. And, I think the fact that his dad is rich and his dad took care of him makes him feel as if, he doesn't have to. It's like he believes that there's no importance of being good. But the time will come where you see, right? Because bad people, evil people, they go through their repercussion a lot of times, and it caused many of them to change or to get worse. So we'll just have to watch where King goes with all his behavior and antics. But I'm telling you that I don't see King making it past 2030. You know what I'm saying? I don't see King making it past 2030 unless his family start to put their feet down and start to, treat him as how he should be treated, so he can take life more serious.
He said something about my, but I put it on the dashboard and I told him to take it.
I understand it. I ain't mad at you.
Okay.
I'm on your side.
So
You hear that? That is where he lost. That is where he lost, because King ain't backing down. King ain't being agreeable with his big brother. He is acting as if what his big brother is saying isn't the point that he made, because the point is we made a deal for you to stay out of trouble, and you went into this combative argument with a cop, so you deserve the punishment. No tour, but then his bigger brother is like, I want to do the tour with you, I'm on your side. That's some punk shit. You know what I'm saying? That's some punk shit. You don't treat little brothers like that. You're only making his life ending much faster when you spoil your child like that, or your siblings like that. You're not allowing them to learn and to take life seriously. So look out for King not being able to make it past 2030, the year.
you still good?
I just gotta be a man of my word.
What's your word?
You stay out of trouble.
What's your word? You see? King is fucking a smart aleck, but he ain't wise. And remember, I told you, being smart is using your intelligence to benefit your own self and not others. While his big brother would love to see King changing to a better person so he could benefit everyone. Because if King changed to a better person, it will obviously benefit himself, for more people to like him. Even though he's gonna be like, I don't want people to like me. Well, the day gonna come when your ass may be laying down in the road and no one gonna pick you up. They gonna take out their phone and record your ass, and then that's when you be like, oh, these people are so wicked, I was out on the road. Like Woody was riding around crazy like the dumbass he is. Little Woody, the YSL tell niggas, right? He be stunning on a quad bike, the ATV, so hard. Then when he falls and bust his face up, and people came around, surround him with their camera phone, he's like, he's blaming those people for his dumbass activities. You know what I'm saying? Saying that these people are wicked. They came and before they helped me, they took out their phone. No one owes you any help, you dumbass. Aren't you an adult? Why should other adults owe you any help, dumbass? Woody needs to grow some fucking ears so his brain can stay warm, because obviously something is messed up in his. I believe that he's a drug freaking addict, man. He snort cocaine or something like that to be so messed up. You know what I'm saying? What type of drugs he use, man? That's his. I don't know, man. His mom probably was some crackhead too, man, for him to turn out that stupid. Let's get back into this.
Talking about Pikachu locked up, and I'm like, what you talking about? Brother, I'm like, what?
You know AI motherfucker. AI is crazy.
Seen the body cam too.
King is lying. He's a full of shit. But that's AI. Trying to lie to his brother as if he never got arrested with his mugshot. And then that's it also too. He may just end up in prison for a long time. That's what I'm seeing too. Either the grave or the prison. But T.I. gonna lose his son, and Domani gonna lose his younger sibling, because they playing with him, they toying with him, right? He needs someone to put their foot down in his neck so he can know how serious life should be taken. Can't just going around think life is one big fun thing. No way in hell, Jose. My end.